What was that? Can you read this? You don't have to be nosy either. That, or I can wait for you to leave and take that park if you don't mind. You too, mate. Neither am I.
I know. So what's with the camera?
Calling the police on you, mate. You best go.
Can you turn the camera off? Mister? Hey, can I talk to you, please?
No thanks, mate. You're being a bit aggressive. You can leave. You can go.
Dialed 111 emergency. Your call is being connected.
111 emergency, fire, ambulance or police?
Police.
Sorry, was that police?
Yeah.
Connecting you to police now. Please stay on the line with me.
Thank you.
This is police. Where is your emergency?
Yeah, hello. I'm parked around the back of the Newland police station. There's a gentleman pulling out of his car park. And I had reversed into a handicap car park, which I also have a permit for, but I was waiting for him to move out so I could pull into the non-handicap park to make it available for someone else.
Right.
He stopped and given me grief for being here. I've shown him the handicap sign. I have a camera running. He took offence to that, got out of his car, ran up to my window, tried to jam it open. He's gone around every car door of my car and he's trying to open them, and now he's standing in front of my car with his car blocking my entrance and exit, telling me he just wants to talk. He's approached my car rather aggressively and tried to attack me. Luckily I managed to get my window up and my door's locked before he got to me. So what do you suggest I do? Because I can see the police station from here, and this guy, I'm not interested in talking to him. I'd like him to leave. I've told him I'm calling 111 and I'd like him to go. He's being aggressive.
Right. Okay. So you're the New Lynn police station.
Correct.
And where are you? Directly behind it, or are you on Great North Road? Or
yeah, this guy's talking to another man who's just showed up with Auckland's something or other on it as well. Some guy with a lanyard who I don't know who he is, but he seems to be coming up and talking to him now as well. I'm not going to turn off my car or do...
No, that's fine, but I just need to confirm where you are. Are you actually parked at the station itself?
No, I'm parked in the shared car parks.
Behind it? Behind it.
Sort of, there's, I don't know if you know where the Justice of the Peaces are and the library is around the back of New Lynn. It's an orange building and a big...
Oh yeah, the War Memorial Library?
Yeah, I'm just in the handicap park nearest the right-of-way lane there, opposite the, I'm opposite the car park entrance and exit, Auckland Transport parking.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, and so his car is blocking your car, or he's actually blocking your car?
He's stopped, because you see what he's done is he's reversed out of the park that I was going to take. I was just waiting for him to leave. So yeah. I reversed into this handicap park, like I say, which I have a permit for, and I've just dropped my wife off, whose the permit is for. But not that I was going to use the handicap park anyway, I just wanted him to hurry up and move, but instead of hurrying up and moving, he chose to wind his window down and give me grief about it, so...
Right, okay, yeah. So he's still there.
He's still there. He's just talked to this other gentleman here, who I'd like to ask him what his story is, but who knows.
Right, so you're in a handicapped park by the library.
Yep. I don't know who that gentleman was, but the gentleman with the lanyards with the lanyard.
He's parked in front of your car blocking your way, or he's standing in front of your car blocking your way?
No, his car is, he's now reversing up further to stop me from leaving. By the looks of it, he's got some children in the car too.
Right, okay, so what is the registration of his car?
I can't see it, and I don't actually want to get out of the car to look.
No, that's fine. Can you tell me what kind of car it is?
It's a black car.
Like, is it a sedan, hatchback,
It's a station wagon, 5-door. It's got a little blonde girl in the passenger seat. Guy with a t-shirt, glasses.
Yeah, I'll grab his details shortly. So what race is he?
European.
Okay, and how old would you say?
30, 40s.
30 to 40 years. Okay, is he a slim, medium or solid build?
Slim.
And what's he wearing?
T-shirt and jeans. I think blue jeans from what I remember.
Blue jeans. And what colour t-shirt?
Black or grey, dark grey.
Black or grey t-shirt. And what colour hair does he have?
Brown, grey. Brown, black, yeah.
Brown, black, short, long?
Well, down to his neck.
Okay.
He's still not moving.
Right, okay. Right, so, okay, I'll just put these details on. So you went into the handicapped park to wait for this car to reverse out so you could get his park.
Oh, he's finally just left. HUL106 was his plate number. He's just taken off.
Hotel Uniform Lima 106.
Correct. And I've got it all on footage too, because I have a camera operating the whole time.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay parked here with the handicap thing because I've just dropped my boy off for his denture appointment round at the Totra Health Clinic, which is why I'm going to use this sign, because my wife is it's for her and she's out with him, so I believe I'm allowed to use the permit in that case. So yeah.
Sorry, the phone line's really quite bad. Can you confirm which way the car went when it left?
Honestly, I can't, and because the car parked so full, he may have just picked another spot to park up at. I'm just going to stay here, because like I said, my wife I've told her I was going to try and get the same handicap parking as I got last time, which I have done, or close to it, so she's just going to come here looking for me anyway, so I don't need to tell her where I am. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy to get off the phone. I'm not going to get out of the car, I'm just going to sit here and wait for her anyway, and she might be up to an hour.
Okay.
But he seems to have disappeared. But I mean, I just didn't. He didn't need to. You know, he said, "What's with the camera?" And I just said, "What of it, I said, "Mate," he said, "There's no need to be rude." I says, "Mate, I haven't been rude to you," because he says you're in a handicap park, and I showed him the parking permit, and I says, "Can you see the permit?" And he goes,
"Right, so you have a handicap parking permit."
Yes.
So there's no issue there. Yeah.
No. I guess he was just trying to be, you know, tell someone off for parking in a handicap thing, but I hadn't got to even stop reversing to stick the thing on the dashboard for him to start giving me grief. So, you know, but he didn't need to stop, block my passage for 10 minutes, come running up to my car, he literally, like a dog, clawed at my window to try and stop it from going up as it was almost to the top, and then literally physically tried forcing my doors open and my boot just to get in.
And your boot.
And my boot.
Okay.
You don't behave.
And he tried to pull your window with his fingers.
Well, he tried, because I saw he was getting out of his car, so I quickly locked my central locking and put my window up.
Yeah.
And he'd got to the car just as my window was almost to the top, and you know, you try to scratch at it to stop it from getting to the top. If he was a moment faster, he would have got his fingers jammed in the window.
Right, okay.
You know, so that I'm just sort of, at that point, I was quite fearful, you know?
Yeah.
I don't need some nut job having a go at me.
No, of course not. So you have this all on video.
Yep.
Okay. And what's your
It'll
name?
be up on YouTube shortly as soon as I go home.
Are you able to pop that into the station?
Sure. Yeah, I can drop that in. Sure.
Yeah, because that just to make if you do want to make more of a formalised report about it, then I would suggest going into the station with that video.
Sure.
It's good, you know, really good, clear picture of what's happened.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, yeah, the whole
what's
thing.
What's your name, sir?
I'm commonly known as Mark.
Mark, and your surname?
My family name's Keen, K-E-E-N.
And your home address for our records?
And I'll give you his contact number if you like.
Yeah, I'll grab that in just a second. you?
Is Otho.
Okay. Perfect. So yeah, we'll get the the description of that car broadcast out to say that he's been causing some issues and some details of what happened. But do pop into the station if you do want to make more of a formalised report with that video.
Yeah, well, I'll put it onto a memory stick and that, or email it to them. Is there an email for them to perhaps do that way, or?
No, well, you'd really have to go in.
Oh, that's right. I'll put it on a memory stick and just drop it into them. I've had to do that in the past for other matters, so that's not an issue.
Perfect. Okay, that would be great.
Cool.
All right, thanks very much, Mike. Just let us know if there's any.
There's no sort of. Do you have any?
issues there.
Do you have any sort of crime reference number or any reference number?
Yeah, I
could
can give
attach
you
to?
a reference number.
Sure, go for it.
So that's P for police 024 889 011.
Thank you very much. I'll
Great,
play.
thanks.
I'll play
Bye.
that back. Cool. Bye bye. Wow. So there you go, guys. Honestly, there's my valid parking permit. You saw what happened. I was going to take where DDG 848 is sitting, but no. Clearly some guy has some issue with being aggro. You know? If I had half a mind, I could have got out, could have made things worse, could have made him look like a complete fucking dickhead for behaving like that, but we'll see what happens, eh? Bye bye.